My name is Shukla and I've secured rank 96 in this examination, Civil Services Examination 2021. With respect to this examination process and preparation, I think one thing that I really have wanted to talk about a lot is in terms of mental stability. That was something that I struggled with a lot, and 2 months before prelims 2021 there was something that happened and I wasn't like, it was definitely one of the lowest points in my life, and from there, so the point is to stay stable and to be happy in that process is very important. And I was fortunate to have friends, the like of Shruti is a very good friend, so I stayed at her place for a month and a half, and then I have friends in Jamia, like a very good, it's like a family. Shumaila and everyone has been very supportive. I don't think I would have been able to do anything, just like be sane at all if not for them. Yes, I think it's very important because we as a society don't take it very seriously as yet, even despite seeing such a large number of suicides in our country. And suicide is an extreme step, but many people are at the verge of their sanity at all times. So I think it's very important that we as students or as parents or anyone in the society, we take it very seriously. I had a support system that sailed me through many things, not just this exam but just in life, I think. And so to parents I want to say, be more willing to listen. I think sometimes I think it's only about the exam, it's just a pressure, it's just a momentary thing, but it's a more systemic thing in terms of mental health. I think we need to treat it as that if need be. It can be temporary, it can be something at one point of time, but it can also be systemic if your relative, your friend or your daughter or son is saying that they are facing some problem. So I think listen to them and give them that space. One thing that I've always felt is that violence inside and outside homes has been, a constant cause of a lot of deterioration in terms of mental health. That was one thing that I struggled with a lot. So I think in terms of that, because I think I'll be getting IPS service, so I think in terms of that, in terms of any service, I think just to generate awareness why violence inside homes is a very systemic problem that we don't talk about it so much, I think. So that is something very important that we need to talk about, and we need to take it very seriously. I think violence begets violence, and we see that people who have faced trauma in their childhood and later on go on to become criminals at points of time, go on to be violent against people. So I think that's very important that we as a society take the blame. If some crime happens, it's not just that person. We as a society have not given them that space. We have traumatized them in some way or the other. So I think we as a society need to take some responsibility, really. Yeah, academically, I struggled a lot with history. I still think it was a matter of luck and chance that I just got through. But I think history is something that I was not very good at, and geography as well. In terms of even general studies, I could not have imagined taking it as an optional. So that was something that I struggled with, but I had friends who were better in that subject. So I had a very good peer group in that sense. So to motivate me emotionally and also academically, okay, this topic I'll cover with you, or this topic I'll cover with you. In terms of essay also, I struggled a lot. I thought I was good, but I could not manage the time in terms of essay and everything. So I read some of the essays of my friends, and that helped me a lot. I did not score that well in essay, so not that way, but I think I read essays of my friends. Shruti and Amir, two of my friends, were very good at essays. I think whenever I've read their essays, I felt really good, because just the way sometimes we look at the question and we think, okay, I'm going to write this, but sometimes it's also important to question the question itself. Okay, this is a way in which we can think. So I think that was something particularly good about both of them, that they get their heads around from different views at the topic and write about it in that way. I'm still not good at that, but been learning. It was very important in terms of my interview preparation. I'm not very good at public speaking or anything in general. I'm a very reserved person in that way. So in terms of that, I gave a mock interview there here, and Mahesh Sachdev sir was in my panel, and they gave me some pointers, and also I got my DAF based questions, and that helped me a lot in terms of the direction, because in terms of interview we don't really know what to prepare, what to do, what not to do. It's like everything in the world, about your background, about your thoughts in general, and about everything in the world. So I think that DAF-based questionnaire helped me a lot in terms of what I have to do, give me a certain direction. And one of the most important things that I can say is the message that I got from Khan sir a day before the interview, and that was very sweet. And really, I'm a very nervous person when it comes to interviews, and that really calmed my nerves. I really needed it and was just on time.